In today's video, we see if we can get this Defender 130 through a multi-storey car park. We're going to see if we can get 8 adults and even have a picnic in the car. So firstly, the styling. This 130 has a full-blown urban kit on it, wide track. So here's this very, very wide. We also have beautiful UC4 urban alloys, 23 inch. So they are massive. Side steps, we've got the lovely urban lights at the top. They literally blind you. But what I do like is the color. Sedona Red, bit more burgundy. Typical Defender on the inside here. We have lots of creature comforts from heated steering wheel, multiple cup holders and storage, even a giant cubby hole here. And what I do like is the 11-inch screen and all the sunroofs. Round the back, we have more urban styling from the lovely giant arches, urban spoiler, urban badging, and a lovely urban wheel cover. But the question is, would you style your Defender with all this urban kit? So the Defender 130 has 8 seats. So we're going to see if you can actually get 8 fully grown adults in it. Let's have a go. Everyone jump in. Everyone in, bundle in. Everyone bundle in. We're looking good. Look at that. Oh, we've got 3 in the back. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Everyone's in.
I like it.
Nice and cosy.
Yeah.
Cozy, everyone cozy.
Everyone
Yeah, there we go.
Surrounding.
Close the door, Tom. That's it. Oh, look at that. See?
Fantastic.
Where are we going to go? Costa. We're going to drive to Costa.
Yeah. It's very spacious.
How are we doing space-wise? Legroom? Legroom will fine.
Oh,
Legroom will fine.
I could fit another pair of legs
Loads.
in here. Like,
Tom, how are we doing?
Yeah, it's better than a Ryanair flight.
That's very true. Better around there.
Oh, that's good.
Joe?
Loads of room.
Your knees on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I like it.
Oh, look at
Very
you!
spacious. I've got
You're
enough room
lovely.
I've got enough room for that too,
Yeah.
mate. I was laughing when he said
Yeah.
fully grown adult. I was
And
like,
you've
I
even
don't
got
know
your
if
own
I
little You've got our own one.
Right, when you have all 8 seats up, it does get a little bit tight for the boot space, but I can fit in it. It's not very comfortable, but I can fit in. A few duffel bags, maybe a couple of suitcases when you've got all 8 seats up. That's about it. When you fold the back 3 seats down, you have a monstrous boot. You can even have a picnic, like I'm doing now. You can enjoy the view and have some time off because it's so practical. And you even get your own little roof. It's very nice. Highly recommend it. Right, multi-storey car park test. Now this is obviously a very large vehicle, 130. Now you do have to worry about height. Now the good thing is we do have a low and high setting, so we can obviously make this car very, very low. But some multi-stories are even lower. So this one, because we do have the urban kit on, it makes it a little bit squeaky bottom. Oh, that's a tight corner, and that's low. So we're not getting in that one. This is a low one. So let's go find another car park. This is the only problem. Right, we're going to try this multi-storey car park. 2 meters. We are under 2 meters, so we should be fine. Just going to take a deep breath. It always feels squeaky because it doesn't help. There's a speed bump. Oh, as you go under. Wow. Or why would you put a speed bump underneath the sign? That's just stupid. Everyone that obviously has a 130 already is just probably laughing at me, but this is the first time I'm doing this, so this is a bit, whoo, that was squeaky. Right, now for the next part, curbage. I'm going to put my mirrors all the way down because we have the urban kit on this. It does have very chunky alloys. Oh, mate, are we going to be okay? Ooh. Right. Curbs. That's the next issue. Curbing the alloys. That's something that we do not want to do, being in this. I think this one has 23-inch alloys, so we don't want to be doing any curbing. Oh, this is the problem with multi-stories. They're just so tight. Wah! And also beeps go off like crazy. Sometimes you have to ignore the beep. Trust your instincts that you'll be okay. Don't run the pedestrians over. Oh wow, this is tight. So I am showing that you can do this. Just highly recommend when you do a multi-story in a 130, just go slow. Just go a bit slower. Take your time. That's what I would do. Take your time. Because you'll notice not many of these in car parks. I'm in low mode. Yes, go lower. Right, let's get out. Oh, car. Wow. Oh. Okay, now the exit. Oh, don't go quick. That car just laughed at me. Oh, see, look at this curbage. Right, barriers, curbs, mirrors, down. Oh, yeah, we got it out. That's good. Ah! Bollocks. I think I caught a curb. Oh, no, I'm going to be in trouble.
Right, let's go see how bad this wheel is. I'm really hoping I didn't hit the curb. I'm really hoping I didn't hit it. I think we're good. Yeah. Oh, that was good. Woo.
Right. Being a 130, we are a little bit longer. So we're going to see how it is trying to get into a typical bay. Now, I have already mucked that up, and everyone's going to laugh at me being rubbish. But let's just get in. Look, my cameraman is even laughing at me because I'm so bad at trying to park. But we will get in our space. So obviously it's no wider than any other Defender. It's just a little bit tail happy with regards to length. Now, oh, come on. I'm going to go a bit further back. It's going to beep like crazy at me. There we go. Right, that's going red. So let's see how far out we are. Let's get out and have a look. So we far out the back. So we're in the bay at the back. At the front, we are a little bit nose happy. So big question is, how is this going to be in a drive-through? Let's have a little look, shall we? Which one should we go to? Can we go to this one around here? Order here, can we order there? Bit of a wider one, why not? Let's go for the wider setting. Here we go.
Hi, are you using the app today?
No.
Can I take your order, please?
Is your coffee machine working?
No, we've only got tea.
Oh no. Okay, could I just grab just a medium portion chips?
Yes, is that everything?
Yeah, that's it, that's fine.
Thank you, next window, please.
Oh, lovely. Alright, no coffee! No coffee, no coffee. Right, okay. Well, this is actually quite a wide drive-through, so we're okay here, but get around the corner. We're fine. It fits, no problem at all. This is a good car for a drive-through because you're nice and high. This is why I like it. Hi, mate.
That's the medium price.
Yes.
That is $1.89. It's out there on like a for me.
Lovely. Do you think this car's too long?
So that car's too long.
Do you think it's too long?
Not really. It's regular. It's just a car.
It is a
I
car.
reckon you probably. I mean, it's more storage space in the end.
There is, yes. It's a bit big.
It's a bit of a wild end, but that's it.
Cheers, mate. Hello. Thank you very much. Oh dear, whoops. Let's go forwards. There we go. We have our drive-through. No problem at all. Let's not hit any curbs on the way out, but we're good. Easy stuff. So we know now that this is a good car for a drive-through because you're literally at the window. And we do have plenty of cup holder storage. That's always good for a good old drive-through. No, it's not green. More burgundy, actually. We can get it in green. Efficiency, numbers. What can this do? So we've been averaging about 28 miles per gallon, and we've been driving around town, bit of dual carriageway, a little bit motorway, 50, 60, so which isn't bad. But on a long run, you can get 30 to 32 miles per gallon out of this 3 litres. So this is the D350, so just under 350 horsepower. So with its large fuel tank, which does help, around 20 gallons, I think just under 20 gallons, so 89 litres-ish, you can get close to 600 miles. Now, if you've got obviously a whole car full of people, it might be a little bit less, but full fuel, a whole tank of fuel in this, you can pretty much get anywhere you want in the UK. So for a hefty car of almost 3 tons, it still pulls. It'll do 0 to 60 in just under 7 seconds, which is pretty quick for how big and how heavy this car is from that lovely 3 litre diesel. Handling wise, sportiness, there isn't any. It's a typical Defender. It's just a diesel Defender, so it ticks the boxes, does what it needs to do. It's a very comfortable drive. The steering is lovely. Weirdly, you think you're in a much bigger car because of the length, but it is technically still the same size as a 90 or a 110. Just mentally, you're just like, I'm massive for some reason. But like handling, like I said, it's nice. A little bit boaty just because you are in basically a 3-ton vehicle, but it's still very, very comfortable. So these Defenders are pretty impressive off-road and can even wade just under a metre, around 90 centimetres, which is pretty high. So let's see how crazy this can be. So it's a bit like a Breitling watch. You know it can go to 10,000 metres in depth, but you're never really going to do it. It's just nice knowing that it can. So brand new, these are about £93,000. This one, 900 miles on the clock, fully urban, around £83,000. But the question is, do you need one? Probably not. But do I want one? Yes.